Good evening, and thanks for joining me tonight. It's been a whirlwind few days in the nation's capital, with President Trump signing a series of executive orders that are sending shockwaves through Washington and beyond. In the past 5 days, President Donald Trump has enacted several executive orders addressing key policy areas. This overview highlights 3 significant actions that have ignited fierce debate across the country, with supporters praising their decisiveness and critics decrying their potential impact. Tonight, we'll delve into the heart of these executive orders, examining their implications and the potential consequences for the nation. We'll break down the complexities, cut through the noise, and bring you the facts so you can understand what's at stake. The president issued an executive order on February 1st, imposing new tariffs on imports from China, Canada, and Mexico. The administration argues these tariffs protect American jobs and industries. Critics warn of a potential trade war and higher costs for consumers. The president cites national security and the opioid crisis as justification. Opponents argue it won't stop drug trafficking and will harm businesses. In another controversial move, President Trump issued an executive order dismantling diversity, equity, and inclusion programs within the U.S. Armed Forces. The administration argues that these programs are unnecessary and even harmful, claiming they promote division and erode military readiness. They believe that the military should focus solely on merit and capability, not race or gender. The White House argues that DEI programs are based on a flawed ideology that emphasizes group identity over individual merit. They claim these programs create a hostile environment for service members who don't subscribe to their ideology, leading to resentment and division within the ranks. Opponents of the executive order argue that DEI programs are essential to building a more inclusive and effective military. They argue that these programs help to break down barriers and create a more welcoming environment for service members from all backgrounds, fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose. Critics also argue that this move is a step backward for equality and will harm efforts to recruit and retain a diverse and talented force. They point to the important role that DEI programs have played in addressing discrimination and creating a more equitable military. Supporters of the move argue that the military should be focused solely on winning wars, not on social engineering. Opponents counter that a more diverse and inclusive military is a stronger military, better equipped to meet the challenges of the 21st century. President Trump signed an executive order to create a United States Sovereign Wealth Fund. The fund aims to boost economic growth, investing in key sectors for long-term prosperity. It will focus on revitalizing infrastructure and boosting innovation. Critics worry about government overreach and politicized investments. Success depends on sound management and prioritizing long-term interests. President Trump's executive orders represent a bold and controversial start to his new term, setting the stage for what promises to be a tumultuous period in American politics. These executive orders reflect the administration's focus on national security, military policy, and economic strategy, underscoring its commitment to addressing pressing challenges and promoting national interests. The impact of these actions will be felt for years to come, shaping the nation's economic future, its role in the world, and the very fabric of its society. As the nation grapples with the implications of these executive orders, one thing is clear: the debate over President Trump's legacy is only just beginning.